Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome once again to Watching Chickies, the daily live stream here on Reddit and then later on YouTube that focuses on the lives of these three young chickens. And we are now on to day 33 of our broadcast. Welcome back, everyone, and sorry for that slight echo for a second, because I did not mute my computer. And occasionally during these live streams, we have little chat crashes, so I like to just have my computer on, just in case, so I can keep talking to you guys. And if you've seen our streams before, welcome. And if not, I'd just like to introduce the three chickens to you. Here in black, doing a little bit of preening, is our little Braveheart, who is an ayam cemeni chicken that we suspect might be a rooster. Here in gray is our little chick Stormy, who is a silkie chicken. And then here in stripes, we have our little Kagome, who is an onagadori chicken, which is an endangered Japanese breed. And hello there, Dino Boy Luke. Yes, I have seen Transformers. I was born in the 80s, so I got to witness them right when they really started as well. Such a inventive way to sell toys. Hello there, Stormy. Are you nice and comfy right there? Oh my, Braveheart. Jumping right for the camera. Such an extreme close-up. And a little peck. Well, he can be quite a curious little chicken. And as I said before, they are all now 33 days into their journey of life. And you guys have all gotten so big. Well, Dino Boy Luke, I had a collection of Transformers when I was a kid. Well, I even saw the first couple of movies. Didn't go see the Bumblebee movie, though. And yes, Acorn Isle, they are getting so big. And I love just their little chirps to each other as they go about. And Braveheart's trying to look his best right now, doing a bit of preening. And our little Stormy has really found an appetite, and quite a nice, floofy little tail there. Oh, and hello there, Kagome. All of these lovely new feathers are just coming in so nicely. And welcome back, Booty for Games YT. It has been a while. I hope you're doing well. And I hope all of you are having lovely days out there. And hello there, Alina B. And hey guys, are you almost ready for some blanket time? Those are some lovely new feathers, Kagome, right there on your chest. Beautiful, like rose gold. And hello there, Wacky Runner. Alright guys, well, come here, my brave boy. Come here. There we go. Let's see your feathers. Oh my, oh my. A little awkward, and woo, that was an interesting trill there. Did you want a little cuddle from Dad? Yeah? He does get a little bit itchy. So sometimes I like to just give him little scritches, which he seems to enjoy. Do you like that? Wow, no attempt at moving. And yes, they have gotten so big. Yesterday, Braveheart broke 200 grams. You did? Oh, how's your beak? You got something messy on your beak there? Hold on, let Dad look. Let Dad look. I know, I'm being fussy. There. There you go. Nice and clean. Oh, and PM me, thank you for the AW award. It's much appreciated. And just to let you guys know, we are running on a modified schedule this week. That will end on Sunday when we're back to our regular schedule. So the max I can stay on today is till 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, there you go, Braveheart. Yeah, you do. Like your dad time. And you have gotten so big. Well, I stole a giraffe. They have gotten a little bit bigger. And both Braveheart and Kagome at times really just love hanging around the edge of the brooder. And in fact, Kagome today actually got out of the brooder and started just walking around on the floor as if she owned the whole living room. Really staking out your claim there, Kagome. And Nuggets, these guys are our little chickens, though not quite so little anymore. They are 33 days old and 3 different breeds. Right here in front of us, we have our black ayam cemeni, named Braveheart. And then right there, in stripes, we have Kagome, who is our onagadori chicken, which is an endangered Japanese breed. And then, there, just all fuzzy, is our little Stormy, who is a silkie chicken. And Floral Rose X, well, if you do want a face reveal, we have a YouTube channel called Watching Chickies, in which I have done a little bit of narration, and in it you can see my face the entire time. Ooh. Oh, I think you scared the little Stormy there, Braveheart. Oh my. Oh my. Well, our YouTube channel is named Watching Chickies, and you know, we might try Twitch. I did a little test stream there, but you know, my voice sounded a little bit odd. Oh there. Oh there. And you know, so far they've been using the sand to kind of give themselves little sand baths, and we do clean the sand regularly as well. Oh, there you all are, and hello, February Monster. And I'd just like to use this opportunity to thank the Patreons that help keep these daily broadcasts coming to you all. Thank you, Terror Birdie, Kate, and the Foley family. And tomorrow, on behalf of Kate, we will be giving the Chickies a special new treat that they've never had before. So hopefully, they find it quite enjoyable. Oh, Math Bats, they had a little bit of yogurt yesterday, so we don't do too much of a good thing for them. And Phantomic, these guys are all part of the same flock now, but you know, they are all 3 different breeds. The gray one is named Stormy, and she's a silkie. The striped one is an onagadori, which is an endangered Japanese breed called Kagome. And then we have our ayam cemeni right here, named Braveheart. There you go. There you go. And we do these streams every day. And if you feel like you enjoy them, you can always follow me here on Reddit, or just check out our YouTube channel called Watching Chickies, where we do re-uploads. And, you know, I put up my first bit of narration there as well. Oh my, and I think Kagome is ready to play today. Oh dear. Well, our 3 young chickens. Hey, Kagome, here. Look, Dad's arm. Oh, not ready to fly? All right. Come on. Blanket playtime. There you go. There you go. Here we go. There we go. A few zoomies. Oh my. Oh my, lots. of little flaps. Now you guys might notice that our little Stormy is a little stuck in the brooder, and that's because our little Stormy is a silkie, and silkies don't really have the capability of flying like the rest of the chickens. Their little soft feathers really can't manage the sort of lift the others can, but she can manage some mighty, mighty flaps. Yes, you can, little Stormy. Ooh, lots of little chicken zoomies. They are all just burning off a bit of energy and having a little bit of fun. Oh my. And yes, almost all animals can do zoomies, Xanthe. Even little chickies. Kagome is quite prone to them. Oh yes, hello George. And for all of you just tuning in who might not have seen us before, welcome, welcome. Oh my, oh my. And we're just watching the lives and the development of these 3 young chickens as they go through their days. And this is the 33rd day of their lives. And they're all just one nice little cohesive flock, despite the fact they are all different breeds. The black one is our ayam cemeni, named Braveheart, who we suspect will be a rooster. And then we have our 2 potential hens. The striped one is named Kagome, who is an onagadori and is developing some interesting golden feathers there. And then we have our little silkie named Stormy, who is fuzzy and will be fuzzy her entire life. And yes, all of these guys, you know, everybody poops, and so do little chickens. Fortunately, when they do, we can just clean off this little blanket and just pop it into the washing machine. You don't go into getting chickens for your family before considering the poop. There you go, guys. And lovely, happy little peeps from them. Yes, Braveheart? Yes, it's gotten to the point where I can actually tell apart their little chirps. And you might notice they do a lot of preening around this age, and you know, that's largely because they have all of these adult feathers coming in. And because of that, well, that can be quite an itchy affair. And they are growing so much each day, right? Yeah, Braveheart's saying yes. Yes, we are, Dad. But you know that. And we do daily weigh-ins on the stream just to make sure these guys are growing up healthy and happy. Yeah? Oh my, all the zoomies are done and you guys are just ready to chill out, aren't you? Well, that's alright. A little bit of rest can be okay. Braveheart's keeping a watch with all of that fluffed up feathers, oh my. Yes, Kagome? What did you see? Uh-huh. Oh my. What? What is it? What's over there? There's nothing over there. Are you like cats? Can you see things that aren't there? Oh my. Yes? You're really intently looking at something. You know, that's just a box of tissues over there. That's nothing to be afraid of. Oh dear. Well, these little chickens have had quite a nice time over the past 33 days. And you know what? In just less than a couple of weeks, they shall be moving out to their coop in the backyard. And, yeah, sometimes I can sort of understand what they're saying when they're peeping. They have slightly different peeps when they're hungry, different noises if they get a little bit scared, noises if they're a little bit uncomfortable or rowdy, and you know, it's just some of these things that you pick up on enough when you are with the animals for this long. There you go. There you go. Oh, Michael Green 25, in a couple of weeks they shall go to their coop, not to their poop. They already do enough of the poop. But you know, we use our nice clean sand in their brooder, and we just clean that out with our little pooper scoop a couple of times a day, and that keeps away any sort of smell, and that keeps them in a nice, healthy environment. And they are all just doing a little bit of cuddling right now. I love to see you guys all just getting along. And Dunes Grands, no problem. These guys are 3 different breeds of chickens. The black one is our ayam cemeni. The gray one is our little silkie named Stormy. And the striped one is our onagadori named Kagome. And all 3 are lovely chickens and have been together all 33 days of their lives. One happy little flock that's part of our family, and they will be our friends for life. And yes, Stormy's new little hairstyle continues to come in. Oh, and Kagome, look at that comb coming in. It's quite nice, and you are getting a little bit sleepy, aren't you? Oh dear. And God-slaying Baker. Well, the real softest one is our little Stormy, and that's because she's a silkie, and the feathers have sort of a similar consistency to a soft fur. When they were first introduced to Europe from China, you know, it was common to see them in little sideshows where people claimed that silkies were actually chickens that were crossbred with rabbits. And people actually believed that back then. Oh my. And yes, Kagome has some beautiful plumage coming in. She is going to be quite a stunning onagadori. A prime example of your breed. And it is such a shame that it's an endangered breed. But you know what? You're here with us now, and that's what matters. Well, and there's a curious little peeping from Braveheart, and then a little tiny protest there from Kagome. Oh, and she's a tired bird right now. Well, she has done a lot of flapping around this morning, and you know what? That takes a lot of energy. And true as hell, they are all 33 days old. Our lovely chickens, and it seems our Braveheart wanted to come right up to me to get a little bit of a pet. Is that right, my son? Yes. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, Corian Topang, I usually use this voice just to kind of keep the chickens calm, and sometimes I could even lull them to sleep. And we named the chickens for various reasons. Braveheart was named this because when we first got them, they came through the United States Postal Service. They were shipped right after they were hatched at a place called Feather Lover Farms in California. And they were overnight shipped to us. And when we opened the box, little Braveheart was the first one to sort of jump out onto the edge, stare at me right in the face, and wanting to go exploring. So we just felt the name Braveheart really kind of fit him. Kagome was inspired by a character from an anime my partner Lauren really likes. And, you know, we felt it fit because she was an onagadori, which is a Japanese breed of chicken. Oh, and our little Braveheart is floofing up for his scritches. Oh my. And Stormy was named by Lauren's little sister, who was with us at the time. And just because little Stormy reminded her of a little living storm cloud. And Corey and Topang, actually, they have been delivering live chicks through the U.S. Postal Service for about 90 years so far. So it's actually pretty common. One fun fact about chickens is because of the nutrients that they get from the egg when they first hatch, they don't actually need to eat or drink for 2 to 3 days right after they hatch. Oh, there. Oh, there, Braveheart. Well, he is just having a nice time there. He really loves the blanket, and he really loves his little scritches. And yes, I have been called the Bob Ross of chickens, which, you know, that's all right. I think that's quite a nice thing to be. Oh, look at our fluffy boy. Oh my. And yes, Allie B88, Braveheart is a bit bigger than my hand now, especially when he floofs out all of his beautiful feathers now. And Corey and Topang, well, you know, they were packed very nicely, and the little baby chicks can be quite resilient. Now, occasionally there are some issues, but you know, whenever little baby chicks hatch, there are always some dangers. Many of the times, you know, in nature or on the farms, you get a few that don't survive, but fortunately, all 3 of our little guys, well, they went through it so nicely. And they're just part of our family now. And Taro, the Insomniac, well, on our YouTube channel, I have uploaded my first little bit of narration from a book called Japanese Fairy Tales. So if you want, you can give that, you can check that out. And there's a link to it in my profile. Oh, our fluffy boy, our fluffy boy. And the first Hanar Spectre. Yes, fun fact about roosters. When they are very young like this, they actually tend to be a lot more friendly than the hens. Once the hormones really kick in, they get a bit more aloof, and the hens start to become friendlier. But you know, the best thing to do is make sure that you handle your little baby chicks just a few times a day, so you know they are used to you, and you know they learn to sort of kind of love you, and they're not afraid of you when they grow up, and they don't try to attack you like some chickens who, you know, aren't used to humans. And Forlorn Unicorn, our YouTube channel's name is Watching Chickies, and there's a link to it in our profile, in my profile page. And I do make sure to kind of wash my hands before playing with the chicks. Hello, Braveheart. Hello. There you go. I don't handle them for way too long, but I do make sure just to give them a little bit of a cuddle. There you go. There you go, Kagome. Yes. You are such a beautiful bird. And look at your lovely legs. They have grown so much. Oh my. Oh yes, Kagome? Huh? What's that? That's a lot of talk from you. And Corey and Topang, well, you know, they're pretty much confined to about 2 areas most of the time. They're in their brooder, and then we have lots of playtime here on the blanket. So if they poop in either area, we get to really just clean it up pretty quickly. Now in a couple of weeks, they will be moving on to our coop. And they take little sand baths a few times a day, where they just like get into the sand, and they do a lot of that sort of floofing up motion that you've seen on the blanket, and that spreads things around, and then the other chicks kind of go around them and help just kind of clean up. Yes. What? Want to come to Dad this way? You're trying to make a decision, Kagome. What is it? Oh dear. And Cory and Topang, no, these birds are members of our family and friends for life. So we will not be eating these chickens. Oh, are you trying to say something? Yes? Are you trying to say I am slipping? Because that's what happens when we go to the edge. Oh dear. You almost slipped there. Oh, I saw a little yawn there. Oh, and a poop. Oh my. Oh well, don't worry. Dad will clean that up after you, like he always does. And little Stormy. You're just watching the others just go about. Happy where you are. Oh, a little chicken sneeze from Kagome. And such lovely new feathers that you have there. I like to call them rose gold, but you know, they are impressive when you just poof out like that. Oh dear. And you know, I just like doing these streams because it's just part of my favorite time of day, really. It's hard to feel like really mad, sad, or just any sort of bad feelings when you're just watching these little chickens just having a little bit of fun and just living their lives. I kind of view it as a little form of therapy. Oh, and Petty Fan, thank you for the hugs. It is most appreciative. And I heard you shart. Well, these 3 chickens are, right here is our ayam cemeni in black, named Braveheart. In stripes, doing a little bit of preening right now, is our little Kagome, who is an onagadori, which is an endangered Japanese breed of chicken that is well known for its roosters getting these long, luxurious tails that grow their entire lives that can end up being about like 18 or 20 feet in length. And then you have our little, sleepy, silky Stormy, who's just living her best life, taking little naps in the middle of the day. And these little birds are 33 days old, and they'll be closer to full grown once they hit 6 months. Alias. Well, actually, I was born in Tokyo. Now I am a gaijin, and my parents were both British. So, what does that make me? Well, I don't know. Just someone with a weird fact about their past. And Rogue Lady Cerulean, 18 to 20 feet. How do they not trip on their tails? Well, that is an interesting fact. People who usually have the roosters end up having to be very, very careful with their tails. Either you have to end up trimming them, or you have to be providing them perches which allow them to just kind of spread it out. And February Monster, wow, these guys will probably be capable of doing little short flights. Maybe they could get to lower branches or even possibly to the top of my fence, which I don't really want them to do. The only one who really won't be able to do that is our little Stormy, who is the silkie. So we probably, before they go out to live in the coop in the backyard, might have to do just a little bit of clipping to their flight wings to prevent that, just so they don't get lost in other people's yards or just fall prey to predators in, other places outside our property. Well, Cory and Topang, You should always feed your pets so they're not so hungry that they'll ever view you as a meal. And I make sure to keep these chickens well off for food. Lots of floofing action there. Oh my, fluffy little chicks. And in a couple of minutes, we'll do our weigh in for the day. Let's see. Yesterday, Braveheart was 201 grams, Kagome was 189, and Stormy was 136. So we'll see if you guys managed to gain any weight over the night. And Philosophile 42. So, yeah, these guys are indoor currently, and they're just going to be indoors until they're about 6 weeks old, where they'll transition to their coop. Oh, and they are such lovely chicks. Come here. Come here, little Stormy. I know. A little dad time. A little dad time. I know. I know. And we're just hearing our little Stormy there. And I gave the others some pets, and I'm just going to give little Stormy a pet. And we can see that she comes with inbuilt leg warmers and an extra toe, which silkies are known for. And all of these little chickens are 33 days old and doing so well. Arbitrator 06, do I anticipate a separation anxiety when they go out to the coop? Well, maybe from myself and Lauren, because the little chickies have had themselves for all of their lives. They won't really have the separation anxiety that a lone chicken would have gotten if we had just gotten one. So they'll always have each other, and I'll be coming outside to see them all the time. And they are so lovely. And the very fat elf, yes, we do have a YouTube channel called Watching Chickies, and there's a link to it in our profile. There we go. There we go, little Stormy. And your feathers are just so downy soft. Yes. And your little hairstyle's coming in. You're going to have a little poof ball on the top of your head. And this, Russ, is a silkie chicken. And up there, just kind of watching us, the striped one is an onagadori, and the black one is an ayam cemeni. And they are some lovely little chickens. Oh, and Kagome wants to see what's going on with Stormy. Hello there, Kagome. Lots of floofing up. Oh my! It looks like Braveheart wanted to play a little bit of a chicken game. Yes, yes. You are quite diligent there, Braveheart. Oh my. And the Legend of Chickens. We got these guys from a place called Feather Lover Farms in California. And ayam cemenis and some of these other breeds can get quite expensive, but when you get chickens, when they are just born like this, or just hatched as the case may be, they're much less expensive. And Braveheart. Braveheart, you're not supposed to be there. Good job, my son. You got right back up. Lovely. Lovely. Well, in the future, when these guys are about 6 months old, we would not say no to the donation of a few eggs. Though if our little Braveheart does prove to be a rooster, we'll do a few little checks with lights to see if any of the eggs are fertilized. Oh, Xanthe, the only issue I have with putting the full-length links on my profile is that there is a character limit here on Reddit that I run into. But I could always try to reformat it as best as I can. Oh, and Fierce Ben, thank you for the Wholesome Award. It is much appreciated. And for all of you who are just tuning in who might not have caught it before, we are watching Chickies, the daily stream, just watching the lives and development of these 3 young chickens. And right here, we have our little silkie named Stormy. And right here watching us is our brave ayam cemeni named Braveheart. And then there we have our onagadori named Kagome, which is an endangered Japanese breed. And it looks like our little Braveheart wants to say hello. Come here, Braveheart. It's okay. There you go. There you go, my son. You could come see Dad. And they do like these little pets. There we go. There we go. Oh, and Keychair, Steve say this. Thank you for the gold. And I will remind everyone that, we are going till 2:30 today at the sort of maximum. Oh my. Well, it looks like I'm washing these pants today. And that's because we're operating under a different schedule for this week, but we will be back to our regular times of 12 p.m. EST, starting back on Sunday. And Fierce Ben, thank you for the keep calm. And the little chicken sneeze there from our Stormy. So far, they have not interacted too much with the mirror, large barnacle. But that might change as time keeps going on. I know occasionally I've seen Kagome and Braveheart look at it, but little Stormy has definitely not shown any interest. Oh, and lots of little cheeps from her today. Oh dear, oh dear. And they're all 33 days old now. And you know what, guys? It's not your favorite part of the day, but we will try to do your weigh-in and make sure that you guys are growing up nice and healthy. Oh, there you go. There you go. And, Elmi, thank you for the Take My Energy Award. It is much appreciated. So, let's see. Oh, yes, I hear that. You see me going for the scale. I know you don't like it, Stormy. But it's something that we need to do to make sure that you're nice and healthy. Hold on. Hold on. I know. There you go. There you go. And 140 grams today. Oh my. That's a good weight today, my little Stormy. That's 4 grams, and you did so well. You did so well. So 100, oh, there we go. 140 grams. Lovely. Oh yes, chickens do poop, but you just have to be ready for that. All right. My little Braveheart, I know you don't like this either. But come on, come on. There we go. Step off. I know. There we go. Oh, no, back up just a little. Back up just a little. There we go. Oh, 210 grams. Oh my. Another 9 grams for our Braveheart. Oh, I did not write straight today. Oh dear. Well, we just make a line there. Write the day in. And there we go. All that's left is our fussiest of little girls named Kagome. All right, well, she was 189 yesterday. What will she get to today? I know, she knows this is coming up. Come on, Kagome. Come on, I know. You don't like it. You don't like it. Shh, shh, shh. Oh! You're actually doing this pretty well today. Wait. We need the number to stop. So you just need to stay still. 193. You know what? We got that, Kagome. And now you're free to go. You're free to... Hey, well, I don't mean on the ground, Kagome. I mean back on the blanket. Kagome, come on. There you go. See, you are a lovely bird as well. 193 grams. Oh my. You're gonna break 200 as well soon. That is brilliant. Lovely. Well, they've all had their little time running around here on the blanket. We've done our weigh-in, and they had their treat yesterday. And tomorrow you're going to have another treat provided by our Patreon, Kate. And I'd like to use this opportunity again to thank our Patreons that help bring this broadcast to you guys all each and every day. Terror Birdie, Kate, and the Foley family. And these chickens generally are pretty good about being picked up. Braveheart is the best of the three. We can get a bit of protests from our little Kagome and our silkie, Stormy. Oh, and Fishy, thank you for the Wholesome Award. But all of them do like a bunch of pets. And chickens do poop. That's just one of the things you have to get used to. And, that's why you make sure that you put out stuff like blankets that can easily just go into the wash afterwards. And all of them are just so lovely. And Sigh After Pal, well, thank you for the treat there. And Braveheart's doing a little bit of zoomies right now. Or are you just trying to go back into the brooder? You know, Dad can help you. You don't need to do it on your own. There you go. See? Such a good boy. One would even say the bestest boy. And yes, just another warning. We can only broadcast until 2:30 today because I am attending an online conference this week. And we will be returning back to our regular schedule on a Sunday. And there is some more of your starter feed there, Braveheart. I think you might have been a little bit hungry. Lovely. Well, for any of you who do want to hear my voice and to see these lovely chicks grow up before your eyes, we have uploaded all of these streams to YouTube on our channel called Watching Chickies. And we've done all 33 days. So there are so many hours of these streams for you to watch, and we have put up some narration. So that can be a lovely time as well. Though you know what, guys? With the really nice donations that we've got in the form of awards today, we can go on right till 2:30. So that's nice. We still have about 16 minutes left, right, Kagome? Oh, you do like balancing right on the edge of the trash. Oh, why? Oh, why? Oh, dear. Well, I do have my first narration for a story up on our YouTube channel. And lovely jump there, Kagome. Lovely jump. You see, you can get right in and out of your brooder whenever you wish. And the channel is called Watching Chickies, though Raising Chickies would have been another good name as well. And yes, selecting this voice was kind of sort of like an evolution over time. And the first couple of videos, well, I probably don't sound exactly like I do now. Oh, what's that, Kagome? What's that? You know you can go back in. I've seen you walk around right down here on the ground by yourself. You can go back in. I believe in you. There you go. Are you ready for another meal? And yes, when they were first arriving, they were all so tiny that all three could just fit in my hand. Oh dear, all at once. And Sunny Bunny won. Yes, our black chicken is an ayam cemeni. Our little Braveheart. Well, not so little anymore at 210 grams. And all of these guys are chickens. But you know, currently I still think our Kagome is going to be a hen. Because if you do look up onagadoris online, the sort of tail feathers that Kagome is producing look pretty much exactly like what you would see on a hen. But you know, if Kagome did end up being a rooster, that would mean the tail feathers that we would see now, because of a mutation, would grow for all of her life without molting. Oh, hello, little Stormy. And little Stormy's feeling a little bit left out because she can't go back into the brooder on her own. Her little wings can't really provide lift, and she's just kind of adrift here by herself. And you know what? Dad can give you a little lift, my Stormy. Dad can give you a lift. Do you want to go with the rest? Give me a little peek for yes. No? Do you want to stay with Dad? All right, then. A little bit of cuddle. That can work. Yes. Such a lovely little silkie. And I just love your little feet. And these chickens should probably be living for at least 12 years. So hopefully they'll live for much longer. But you know, I just want them to live happy and healthy lives. Oh dear, little peeps. All the others are eating so much. Do you want to go eat? Yeah? Little peep? Peep? Oh dear. And one lovely characteristic that was pointed out to me yesterday of our little Stormy is that her beak has this lovely little white spot on it. And then the rest of it is black. Oh, and I love your little eyes and your little hairstyle. And out of all of the chickens, you know, Kagome has a very interesting eye color as well. If you can look closely in the right light, you can see she has brown eyes. Beautiful little brown eyes. Oh, and Sunny Bunny won. Thank you for the wholesome award. And Geode Filled Sack, thank you for the hugs. And just to be, so you guys are aware, you know, we're only going until 2:30 today. But come this Sunday, we'll be going back to our regular schedule of starting at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and going for a max of 2.5 hours per day. Oh yes, and Kagome will lay blue eggs. Well, that will be marvelous. Now I know if our Braveheart had turned out to be a hen, then there would have been a chance of getting some pink eggs out of that. Lovely. And Gorgon's gaze. Well, at the moment we are running under the assumption that Braveheart, our ayam cemeni, is going to be a rooster, and that our gray silky Stormy and our striped onagadori Kagome are going to be hens. And all of them are having a nice time with a little bit of a feast. Oh, and Stolen Banana, thank you for the gold. It is much appreciated. And Gandalf Ahana, our YouTube channel is called Watching Chickies, and there's a link to it in our profile, along with a link to our Patreon and to our Instagram. And thank you to our Patreons, Terror Birdie, Kate, and the Foley family. You know, February Monster, I have no idea what would happen with the egg color of any hybrid chickens. I guess we would have to, you know, sort of go down that rabbit hole when we came to it. Because in the future, as it's seeming to, these little chickens will have a few hybrid chicks in the future. Oh, and happy little cheeps from our hungry little chickens. And there you go. Yes, little scratches and little pecks. And they do still love their starter feed. And the kinda sorta salty asks, what breed is the brown one? And that is an onagadori named Kagome, which is an endangered Japanese breed. There you go. There you go. I love just hearing all of their different happy little cheeps. Oh, and a little bit of drink of water. Oh, and Kagome is standing right in the middle of the grit bowl. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yes, and all of them have grown so much over the past 33 days. Oh, lovely. And a bit of water after a bit of food, and that is always nice. So one thing that I like about the sand is that, you know, chickens are inevitably going to be throwing stuff into their water, but, you know, the sand is nice and clean and just kind of drops down to the bottom. So they can still get a lot of drinking water in before I clean it about twice a day. Oh, and Goat Statues 88. I hope your 8 chickens are doing marvelously. Well, Archer Chop, I am not sure about the specifics about quails. I would recommend, if you're keeping them in a brooder at first, to opt for a nice clean sand. And you're going to want to clean it so it doesn't have much in the way of any dust content, because dust can be pretty bad for your chickens, or in this case, your quails. Make sure that you do not get calcium sand that you see offered for reptiles, because the issue with chickens is that they will eat the calcium, and that will stunt their growth. That will be kind of harmful to them. You don't really want to be feeding chickens too much in the way of excess calcium before they are of laying age. So you should also consider for the first few days of your chick's life to instead use a bedding just made of paper towels. That will let you see that they're having some nice healthy bowel movements, and it'll teach them to eat their starter feed. And that way, by doing that, when you introduce the sand, they learn very quickly that sand is not food. And Michael Green 25, yeah, I could see just continuing these streams on for the next few years, and just going over entire generations of these chickens' lives, kind of like a chicken dynasty. Oh, lovely. And one benefit of the sand over using a sort of just wood chips or something is that you can just use a little pooper scoop a couple of times a day to get rid of any of their droppings, and it eliminates any sort of smell. So then you have some nice, healthy, happy chicks, and you don't need to be wasting so much bedding each day. Well, yes, generations, chicken dynasty. Well, yes, that's all in the far future. At the moment, I'm just concerned with these 3 young chickens' lives. And yes, I'm lead. No, I have never tried raising quails. If I was ever to attempt something like that, I'd have to do a lot of research beforehand. I know I had to do a lot of research for these little chickens. Oh, lovely. And Stormy is quite hungry today. But that's alright. You know, she gained 4 grams yesterday. She's up to 140 today. Oh, an og dog. And I can't pronounce the rest of that, sorry. Thank you for the gold. When they get a little bit bigger, yeah, we will definitely be streaming a coop tour and seeing them in their coop as they're just going about. And you know, the move out will be quite interesting. You know, it kind of feels a bit odd that I'm thinking about not having them in the house anymore, and we will be a bit worried, but you know, they're chickens and they should be able to live a little bit more free. But we will keep a very close eye on them because we want to make sure that they stay safe. There you go, guys. There you go. Eat and drink all you want. We're here just watching you and making sure that you are safe and happy. Lovely, lovely little chicks. Oh, and it seems that we are here on the last 3 minutes of the show for today, and I'd like to thank all of you guys for tuning in and joining us for this little slice of life of these 3 young chickens. And we will be back tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. for a max of 1 hour. And we're going to be going back to our old schedule come Sunday, when my conference is over. But you know, these little chicks had such a lovely day today. And tomorrow, we will be introducing them a new treat that they have never eaten before, provided by our Patreon, Kate. And thank you again to the Patreons that keep this stream coming to you guys every day. Terra Birdie, Kate, and the Foley family. You guys are all so awesome. And thank you all. And thank you guys for tuning in today. Unfortunately, the schedule for this week is sort of truncated because I have an online conference that I'm attending this whole week. So that's why we're having 1:30 start times, 1:30 p.m. And we can only go a max of 1 hour each day. But you know, come Sunday, we will be able to go back to our regular schedule. And I am so glad that you guys all joined us, and I hope that it brightened your day just a little bit. Right, Stormy? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, she says. Thank you for seeing me. And, you know, from our ayam cemeni, named Braveheart, our little silly silkie, named Stormy, and our energetic onagadori, named Kagome, we hope that all of you guys have nice, happy days, and we look forward to seeing all of you again real soon. Oh, it's alright, Stormy. We'll see them again soon. Okay. Bye, everyone. And to all of you on YouTube, hey, hope you enjoyed the stream as well. Feel free to join us live on Reddit next time. Alright, guys. Bye. Have great days.